It's Tuesday, January 27th, 2026, and welcome back to another electric tornado weather forecast as we are expecting another winter storm possibly to hit the northeast and parts of North Carolina and Virginia. We are expecting a very cold Arctic blast and a possible atmospheric river to hit parts of the Pacific Northwest. So that's what I'm going to be talking about today in today's weather forecast. So let's jump straight into it. So the first thing I do want to talk about is the day 3, I think it's actually the day 4 probabilistic outlook, as you can see right here, day 5. You can see that we have a 15% probability for a winter storm, which is if you're in this blue highlighted area. So this includes parts of South Carolina all the way up there into parts of Nova Scotia. So this is a 15% probability. So if you live in this blue highlighted area on January 31st, I think this might be the 1st of February, be aware. So this is, if you're in this highlighted area around January 31st, make sure to be aware for a possible winter storm. See, it's expected to possibly develop over here in parts of North Carolina, and then it could get bigger, and then get bigger and bigger, and it could be a nor'easter. So that's what we're watching right now. As of right now, it could be a little bit more inland, it could be more out to sea, or it could be a little bit more inland. So let's just check out the future radar so I can give you guys an idea of what it could be looking like. So let's check out the GFS future radar for this area, because this could be a pretty big one. But yeah, it's gonna be through January 31st into February 2nd. So this could impact some places on Groundhog Day. So let's wait for this to load in right here. So but yeah, so here we are on the GFS future radar. Let's fast forward it to January 30th. So if you can see that we're gonna have a little bit of snow down here. You guys notice this snow right here? See this snow on January 31st? And you also can see this is moisture right here. See, this is green. So the blue is snow and the green is rain. That's moisture combining with. So the snow is going to combine with the Gulf moisture, and that's going to possibly turn into a classic nor'easter. It could dump a lot of snow in this area on January 31st to February 1st. But this is just what the future radar could be looking like right here. You can see it could also dump some snow up here. But you never know. Tomorrow the GFS might show the more of the snow over here, or something like that. But like just this whole area needs to be watching out for this winter storm, because the people over here, you guys might not get some of the snow from it, but just in case, there's a possibility that this thing could be more inland, or it could just be fully out of sea and we don't get impacted by it at all, or we might just be a little bit impacted by it. So that's what's going on. But I do kind of want to check out like how much snow we could be getting out of this, to give you guys an idea of how much snow we could be getting. So that's what we're gonna check out next. So let's use this radar right here, because we could actually see quite a lot of snow out of this in places that don't get snow that often. For like eastern North Carolina could be getting some snow out of this. So that's what we're going to be checking out next, is the total snowfall, because we could see some snow out here from it. So here's what the total snowfall is looking like right now. You can see that if you go over here to eastern North Carolina, like over here around Kitty Hawk, we could be seeing possibly up to 8 inches of snow. What about over here in New Greensboro? We could see around 4 inches to 5 inches of snow. But this is just what we're expecting with the total snow. You can see most of the snow is going to be in the ocean, but we can see some snow over here in Boston and some of these areas. But I think most of the snow will be out here in eastern North Carolina. So eastern North Carolina, pretty much the whole state of North Carolina, South Carolina, and Virginia, you guys need to be watching this for a possible snowstorm. But I'll keep you guys updated as we get more data. So yeah, so this could be a pretty big one. But that's just the major snowstorm that we've been talking about for a while. So the next thing I do want to talk about is the possible atmospheric river, and then we'll talk about the cold temperatures. So we have a general risk over here for parts of Northern California and parts of Oregon for a possibility to see a few thunderstorms maybe, and maybe even some flooding. But you can see we have a pretty long line of rain over here. This is gonna eventually start moving east and impact some of these areas. As you can see right here, I wouldn't be surprised if we saw maybe like a very small water spout over here that could go on land. So just be aware for water spouts. But otherwise, I think it's going to turn into a little bit of snow out here. We could see a little bit of snow out here near Crater Lake National Park later today into tomorrow. And yeah, this could dump a lot of rain in some of these locations, and it will impact Eureka and some of these areas over here. So yeah, make sure to be prepared for possible flooding and maybe even some snow out here. But you can see the blue is snow and the green is rain. And then you can see up here, Washington and Oregon could be impacted by an atmospheric river starting tomorrow. So just make sure to be staying aware for that. So the next thing I want to talk about is the more cold temperatures that we could be expecting. So you can see this is our 6 to 10 day outlook by the CPC. You can see that we have like more of a higher chance to see warmer than average temperatures over here. And then over here, anywhere pretty much east of the Rockies, we'll be seeing more cold temperatures. So you can see over here in Florida and southern Georgia, you guys will be seeing some cold temperatures. Anyone east of the Rockies will be seeing cold temperatures. You can see over here, even parts of the Rockies will be seeing cold temperatures for a while, but it'll start getting above average. Even over here in parts of Minneapolis, North Dakota, South Dakota, Nebraska, it will probably get it might get a little bit above average a few times, but yeah, I can see right here, we are going to be seeing a lot of cold temperatures. These cold temperatures are going to stick around this area for a long while, I think through January into February, we could be seeing cold temperatures stick around in the Ohio Valley for a while. So that's not good. It's going to be making it so that the snow doesn't melt that fast. And if you see some freezing rain out here, it's not going to be good. But this snowstorm could also cause some icy roads that happens over here on January 31st. So yeah, this is just what our 6 to 10 day CPC temperature outlook is looking like right now. So I do want to check out the GFS temperatures and temperature anomaly. As you can see right here, this area could be seeing really cold temperatures for a while, and then you can see mainly people west of the Rockies. People west of the Rockies, looks like you guys are going to be seeing warmer temperatures. But soon, this Arctic blast could be starting to get a little bit more widespread and even cause some more cold temperatures over here too, for just a little bit. But you can see mainly over here in Ohio and Indiana, it's going to be freezing up there. It's going to be cold for a lot of you guys. And you can see we'll have another Arctic blast. You know, while this snowstorm is happening over here, we'll see another Arctic blast come down from Canada and impact some of these locations. So make sure to stay warm. And yeah, it's going to be pretty cold out there. And it actually could get pretty windy out here as well during this possible snowstorm. And yeah, we do have gale warnings right now for parts of the east over here. So that just means we'll see a little bit more of a stronger wind. So that's kind of just what's going on right now. You see Florida right now, we have freeze warnings out here until tomorrow and freeze watches. So it's going to be pretty cold in Florida. So even all the way down there towards Miami, it could be getting pretty cold out there too. I mean, we could see like some places north of Miami could be seeing lower than freezing, below freezing temperatures while this snowstorm is happening. And so yeah. Anyways, guys, sorry guys if you heard that. That was an alert that I just got anyways, because we just got that extreme cold warnings. But anyways, guys, it's gonna be cold for a lot of you guys. Even down there in Florida, we could see below freezing temperatures. But as of right now, that's kind of far into the future. We can't confirm if that's gonna happen, but we'll see. I'll keep you guys updated. I'll hopefully have another video out tomorrow, and I'll see you guys in the next weather update video. Hope you guys enjoyed today's weather update video, and have a good day. Bye.